Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Marc Márquez's dominant victory at the Argentine GP has once again proven his adaptability and hunger for success. Ducati technical director Gigi Dall'Igna was full of praise for the Spanish rider, highlighting his quick transition to Ducati and the sacrifices he made to join the Italian team. The start of the 2025 MotoGP season has been all about Marc Márquez. The 8-time world champion has adapted to the factory Ducati in stunning fashion, leaving his rivals struggling to keep up. Experts say Márquez's riding style is so unique that it simply can't be copied, unlike past disputes over setup similarities between riders. The MotoGP paddock is divided over Aprilia's proposal to change the testing rules for injured riders. While Aprilia CEO Massimo Rivola argues that sidelined riders like Jorge Martín should be allowed private tests before returning to racing, Jack Miller has made it clear, rules are rules, and they shouldn't change. The Argentine GP ended in frustration for Trackhouse Aprilia, as AI Ogura was disqualified after finishing 8th. The rookie's performance was strong, but a technical irregularity led to a post-race penalty. Team manager Davide Brivio called the decision disappointing, especially since the issue provided no competitive advantage. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Márquez's win in Argentina marked his 90th career victory and reaffirmed Ducati's dominance, with their 4th consecutive 1-2 finish. The Italian brand filled the top 5 positions, showcasing their superiority. Gigi Dall'Igna was in high spirits after the race, even taking time to sign autographs, including a Honda cap, which he did with a laugh. The Ducati boss was clear about how impressed he is with his new star rider. "I don't know if we are seeing the best Marquez in MotoGP, but I do know that we are seeing the best Marquez on a Ducati. Right now, he is a fantastic rider." Quote from Dall'Igna. Marquez's seamless transition to Ducati has stunned many, but for Dall'Igna, it was no surprise. Marquez may have spent over a decade with Honda, but his move to Ducati has been remarkably smooth. Dall'Igna explained why he expected the Spaniard to be fast right away. "I didn't expect it to take time because he's already been on a Ducati for a year. He knows the environment, all the people, and the bike. It's probably a little easier for him now." Marquez's stint with Gresini Ducati in 2024 allowed him to adjust before stepping into the factory team, and now he's already proving to be a championship contender. Marquez's decision to leave Honda wasn't just about performance, it was a massive financial sacrifice. Reports suggest he turned down a €125 million contract extension to chase success with Ducati. Dall'Igna acknowledged this sacrifice, but to him, it only proves Marquez's relentless drive to win. "If you want to win, you have to give up so many things that sometimes you even have to give up money." Dall'Igna believes this hunger for success is what separates Marquez from the rest, proving that financial incentives mean little when a true champion is focused on victory. With Marquez already in top form, the Ducati team is stronger than ever. But as the season progresses, the battle between him and Pecco Bagnaia will only intensify. Dall'Igna's confidence in Marquez is clear, and Ducati is fully committed to keeping their dominance going. The question now is whether Marquez can maintain this momentum and challenge for his 9th world title. "That's quite a lot of money." Laughs. Marquez may have left millions on the table, but in his mind, the biggest prize is a championship-winning Ducati. Marc Márquez's sacrifice and determination are already paying off, and Ducati's dream pairing with him is off to a flying start. Can he continue this form and challenge for the title? We'll find out as the season unfolds. Marc Márquez has taken the MotoGP grid by storm in 2025, winning both sprints and Grands Prix with a level of dominance that many didn't expect so soon after his move to Ducati. While some believed the Desmoceticai would take time to master, Marquez has made it look effortless. Jorge Martín always accused Pecco of copying his setup. But Marc rides in such a unique way that you can't copy him. Quote from Neil Hodgson. His ability to maximize the bike's potential has left his teammate, Pecco Bagnaia, struggling to keep pace. Marquez's performance has reignited debates about whether Ducati now has a new leader in the garage. Analysts point out that Marquez's riding approach is unlike anything seen before in MotoGP. Former racer Michael Laverty explains that his control over the bike, especially in left-hand corners, is on another level. What Marquez does in left-hand corners is extraordinary. No one else can do it. He pivots the bike using his body position, rear brake, and confidence to open the throttle while still turning. Quote from Laverty. This ability gives Marquez a crucial advantage, allowing him to maintain speed where others struggle. His aggressive style remains, but he's refined it to suit Ducati's demands. While Marquez is still as aggressive as ever, his approach has evolved. In the past, he pushed the absolute limits on his Honda, often flirting with crashes. Now, he has adjusted to a more calculated riding style, making better use of the Ducati's grip and stability. In 2024, he had to adapt, slowing down on entry, rolling through the corner, using grip, being calmer. He still rides hard, but it's not as reckless as before. Quote from Laverty. This shift in mindset has made Marquez even more dangerous on track, proving he's not just a natural talent but also a master of reinvention. Marquez's ability to redefine his riding style has drawn comparisons to MotoGP legends like Valentino Rossi, who was known for constantly evolving throughout his career. I don't care if you like Marc or not, you have to appreciate that he's a genius on a bike. He's redefined MotoGP racing. Quote from Susie Perry. Whether fans love him or hate him, there's no denying Marquez's impact. His mastery of the Ducati has put the rest of the field on notice. 2025 might just be his year. With his spectacular form and a riding style that sets him apart, Marquez has once again changed the game. The big question now, can anyone stop him? Jorge Martín, the reigning MotoGP champion, has had a disastrous start to 2025. After switching to Aprilia from Pramac Ducati, he suffered a major high side in the first test, missing the entire preseason. Just before the opening round, he crashed again in training, requiring surgery on his hand. Now, with Martín aiming for a comeback in Qatar or Spain, Aprilia wants a rule change that would allow him to test privately before racing again. I understand that everybody agrees on this, apart from one. Quote from Rivola. That one appears to be Ducati, as both Davide Tardazzi and Marc Márquez have dismissed the idea. Now, Jack Miller has joined the opposition. Miller, now riding for Pramac Yamaha, didn't hold back when asked about the proposal. He pointed to past MotoGP legends who had to return under the existing rules, even after serious injuries. This is MotoGP, and the rules have been like that for a long time. Look at Valentino Rossi when he broke his leg, or Marc Márquez, who missed almost an entire season. They only did the tests they were allowed. It's unfortunate for Martín and Aprilia, but those are the cards they've been dealt. Quote from Miller. Miller's stance echoes the belief that allowing private tests could create an unfair advantage, potentially benefiting manufacturers with more resources. MotoGP has seen major injuries before. Rossi famously broke his leg in 2010, missed just 4 rounds, but lost the title to Jorge Lorenzo. Marquez's crash at Jerez in 2020 effectively ended his championship hopes for multiple seasons. Aprilia's Rivola acknowledges that the idea wasn't proposed in the past but insists that it's time for a change. I'm sorry for the riders that we didn't do this for in the past. Their teams should have got the idea. Quote from Rivola. But with firm resistance from figures like Marquez, Tardazzi, and Miller, it seems unlikely that the rules will change anytime soon. Martín is still at home recovering from his injuries, missing the first 3 rounds. When he returns, his focus won't just be racing, it'll be adjusting to the Aprilia, a bike he has barely ridden. With no private tests permitted, he'll be thrown straight into competition, making his comeback even more challenging. The next round at the Circuit of the Americas is just a week away, and once again, Martín will be watching from the sidelines. While Aprilia pushes for a rule change to support injured riders, the opposition remains strong. For now, Martín will have to play by the existing rules, just like the champions before him. Ai Ogura has been making waves in his MotoGP rookie season. After finishing fourth in the sprint race in Thailand and securing a solid fifth-place finish in Buram, the Japanese rider showed further progress in Argentina. Despite starting from 15th, he fought through the field to cross the line in 8th place. However, post-race scrutineering revealed an unapproved version of the electronic control unit (ECU) software on his Aprilia. While the error was deemed unintentional and offered no performance gain, the rules were clear: Ogura was disqualified. Trackhouse team manager Davide Brivio was quick to praise his rider's effort. Another great day for Ai. He made a great comeback, starting P15 and finishing 8th. What we really liked were the battles with experienced riders. He overtook in situations where it wasn't easy, which shows how much he's improving. Quote from Brivio. Brivio emphasized that while the penalty is disappointing, Ogura's growth in the Premier class continues to be a major positive. Raul Fernandez also had a challenging weekend. The Trackhouse Aprilia rider was involved in an incident with Enea Bastianini, sending the KTM rider into the gravel. Race direction handed Fernandez a long lap penalty, which ruined his chances of a strong finish. Brivio reflected on the lost opportunity. Unfortunately, Raul was penalized. It cost him his race. He felt good on the bike toward the end and probably could have secured a strong position, but he didn't fully capitalize on it. Still, his feeling with the bike has improved, and we hope to keep pushing forward in Austin. With Ogura's disqualification, Fernandez still managed to finish in the points, but it was little consolation for a weekend filled with setbacks. Despite the harsh ruling, Brivio reiterated that the ECU issue didn't affect Ogura's on-track performance, and regretted seeing his rider's hard-earned result erased. The post-race penalty against Ai is very disappointing. We have to accept it, but it's frustrating because the issue didn't provide any advantage. Taking points away from such a strong race feels unfair, but we'll keep going. Ogura himself was proud of his performance, but admitted the penalty was tough to accept. The race was very good. I was lucky at the start and gained positions, then had a great pace. I was a little disappointed on the last lap because I couldn't overtake Binder, but overall, I'm happy with the race. It's just a great sadness that the result wasn't confirmed. Quote from Ogura. While Ai Ogura's performance in Argentina showed his growing potential in MotoGP, his disqualification put a damper on what could have been another milestone in his rookie campaign. The team now shifts its focus to the next round at the Circuit of the Americas, hoping for a smoother weekend. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you next time.